Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to discuss 2 months with braces and my first adjustment. So let's go over the 2 months mark and then we'll get into the adjustment part. So it's been 2 months of being with braces and I'm a little nervous. I won't lie. I think people with braces kind of go through this where they're seeing changes in their teeth and there are some that they like and some that they don't like. And I have some that I don't like, but I have to keep reminding myself that I'm only 2 months in and so much can change. Like, I used to have like a gap in between my two front teeth and like just all sorts of different things. Not like horribly bad, but like just a couple different things that were like messed up with my teeth. And now like I don't have any gap in between my two front teeth anymore. My canine that was super high up is now all the way down, and everything's put in place, or is getting put in place. It's just like sometimes I think when we start getting excited about seeing things change in a good manner, we're like ready for the end result. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I am. Like, I'm ready for the end so badly that like seeing that there's still a lot that needs to be worked on can also be upsetting. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like be patient, but I'm so impatient. I'm like horrible with patience, absolutely horrible with patience. So like we're gonna have to slow down. But honestly, the 2 months, I'm getting quite used to these now. Like even some of the changes, like I've not even noticed the changes, you know what I mean? You probably don't know what I mean. I don't know why I keep saying that. Anyways, there will be changes, and because you're so used to something being on your teeth, you don't notice it. You kind of just like go on with your day. I'm somebody that like does not do much hang on, chapstick. I'm not somebody that spends a lot of time like staring at myself in the mirror. I don't do a lot of makeup things. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's literally no makeup here. I don't wear makeup that much, and when I do, it's like usually for something, or I just feel like putting it on that day. So I don't do a whole lot of, looking in the mirror. The most I do is like brush my teeth, and I do have like a skincare routine that I do. But that's about it. It's not much more after that. So like sometimes I'll notice, like I looked at a photo before I had my braces on, and I looked at like my current teeth, and I was kind of shocked by seeing like the difference, because like there is such a big difference already, but yet like I didn't notice it when it all happened. It was kind of funny. Anyways, so that's the 2 months mark. I would be lying if I said, oh, everything's going great and I'm not worried, everything's gonna be perfect when it's all said and done. Because I am, like, there are some things that I want differently, and I just know that I need to be patient, because this is like a whole process. It's not an overnight thing. So now the adjustment. So I go in, and um, I was kind of nervous because, like, I've heard a lot of different, like, a lot of people have told me, oh, the adjustment is horrible, you'll be in a lot of pain, make sure you take, like, medicine before your appointment, blah, blah, blah. So I was super nervous going in, and I went in. They actually finally put the last bracket on the only tooth in my entire mouth here that didn't have a bracket, was the one between my front tooth and my super high canine. Since the rubber bands did work very, very well, they moved my canines into the correct spot so they can actually put the last bracket on my last tooth that needed it. So now I have all my brackets on. And they also tightened my braces, is basically what they did. And instead of having rubber bands on my canines, I have them on my molars in the back. So that's like all the work they did. So put the final bracket on, new wires that tighten it all up, and new placement of the rubber bands. So the new placement of the rubber bands, basically what they did, because they're on my back molars, like all the way back here, and I don't feel like showing you guys that. That'd be so weird. Like, look at the back of my throat, basically. So what they did was, on my back molars, they put these things with what they call buttons, but it's kind of like these little, I don't know if they're metal or plastic. I didn't really ask, nor did I see it, but they're like these little, I guess, buttons that are on the inside of my teeth. So the braces are on your outside, and these are on the inside. So the rubber band on the top hooks onto that button, and then you take the other end of the rubber band and you hook it on your bottom molar here on the outside. So it's kind of like this, sitting into your mouth. And, sorry, I literally saw somebody move. Anyways. So this is supposed to, they said it was supposed to help with, I have like a crossbite issue because that expander didn't work. Which, by the way, I got comments about the expander thing, and kudos to you guys. You guys made me feel a lot better about, my whole expander issues that I had. So I appreciate it. Anyways, so my expander didn't work, so this is their, I guess, attempt to making it work. Or trying to get it to work. So, the rubber bands are back there, and they're kind of like this. They're not hard to put on. They're actually pretty easy. Especially since you can't really see the buttons, if that makes sense. I have a hair tie here, but basically, so like, imagine this is the rubber band. Basically what I do is I hold the rubber band like this, and I go on in the inside of my mouth, and like, let's say, I know you guys can't really see this unless I put it here, because this is, anyways, so like, let's say this is the rubber band. I hook that like that. Just like that. I kind of go up and against my teeth and hook it like that. So if you're somebody that knows you're going to get buttons in the back of your molars and wonder how somebody else does it, that's how I do it. I just kind of, hook it on real quick. So they're not difficult, and it was very quick for them to put those on and get everything going. The appointment didn't even last that long, and I think the reason it didn't last as long is because they didn't have to do any sort of like cleaning with my teeth. Like, when they put the braces on originally, they clean your teeth up when they put it on, whereas they didn't have to do that when I already had the braces on. They did tell me I have very clean teeth, and I kind of feel like that's why the appointment didn't last as long. I know there was somebody that was, a couple chairs down because of COVID. You have to space everybody out. A couple chairs down where they, who was in the chair before I was, it was still in the chair when I was leaving, and it was because they were like spending some time cleaning up their teeth and doing whatever they were doing with them. But yeah, they didn't do any of that stuff with me. And I would suggest, if you have braces, keep them clean. I use a water pick. I brush my teeth every day, and I mouthwash at night. So like my whole routine is I get up, I brush my teeth, and then I will water pick after I brush my teeth, because sometimes when you brush your teeth, like not all of the, like, like when you rinse, you get that like saliva mixed with toothpaste kind of stuff. Sometimes that won't necessarily like it'll kind of like stick on your braces a little bit, which is kind of gross. But I just water pick it out, and it all gets out. So I brush in the morning, and then I water pick. And then if I eat anything, I brush and sometimes water pick, depending on, how well brushing got all the food out. So it's so gross to talk about, but it's a braces video. It's gonna get gross. So whatever. And then at night, I brush, water pick again, and then I, use mouthwash. And that's like my whole cleaning routine. They said I really clean teeth, so if you're somebody that's struggling in that department, that's what I would suggest using. Highly suggest the water pick, because that thing is a lifesaver. It's so easy to use. It's so quick. I cannot imagine having to use like the little threader thing. I do have one. They did give me one, and I'm pretty sure I immediately threw it away because I was like, no, I'm not sitting here doing this for how long trying to floss my teeth. It's not happening. No thank you. Bye-bye. I'm not doing it. Kudos to people who have to do that, because like that just seems like a hassle. But yeah, we're not doing it. Water flossing is so much easier, and I don't think mine was that expensive. Granted, I say that, and we're in a pandemic, and I understand, money's tight for people, but I think mine was like under $50, and it comes with all these different, so mine was probably under $50 if I remember right. I think I got it on sale too, so I don't remember exactly how much it is priced now. But it came with all these different attachments. So like it's got orthodontic attachments, it's got like a tongue cleaner, it's got like this, like a couple different brushes for different things, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, so even when I do get the braces off, I can still use the water flossing pick thing, when I get braces off. So, highly suggest just getting it, because especially if you're horrible at flossing like I am, just get it. It's so easy. It's amazing. Hands down, best thing ever. So, my appointment wasn't long. They did all the tightening that they needed to do. They got the last bracket on. And I went home, and I wasn't feeling any necessarily pain. I just had a lot of pressure, because obviously they put a super wide, or not super wide, but they put a super tight wire in, and there was like a lot of pressure. Okay, sorry about that. My dog wanted to play, and so I had to go deal with that. Anyways, so I wasn't in any pain. I just felt a lot of pressure. And that's what I was telling people when, I called a few family members to let them know how my appointment went. It just was a lot of pressure. And I don't think I had any pain until like super late into that night, like maybe like 10, 11 o'clock. And I know that sounds silly to say that's super late, but that's super late for me. I'm somebody that goes to bed super early. So yeah, it was like probably like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and I finally got pain. And so I ate a bunch of ice cream. That's what I suggest. Ice cream and any sort of like pain reliever medication you can take, Advil. I'm not saying like don't do anything heavy duty. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like, ibuprofen, Advil, Tylenol, whatever. Take that and ice cream. Because I ate a bunch of ice cream that night and felt a little better. So, yeah, that was that. And then I didn't really have pain after that. It was still just a bunch of pressure. Which if you're somebody that is like me, I get migraines or headaches or whatever you want to call them, pretty badly. And, it sucks. So like when you have a bunch of pressure being built up with this whole braces thing, it wasn't horrible. It was just like, yep, I'm done for the day. So yeah, I didn't really do much of those for like a couple days because of just the headaches and the pressure. But I had my appointment literally last Tuesday on the 12th, and yesterday was the 2-month mark. So I had my appointment last Tuesday and I'm fine now. So literally, if you're somebody that has braces and you've not done your adjustment appointment yet and you're really nervous about it, here's what I suggest. 1, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. I promise. It's gonna be a somewhatly rough few days, depending on how you are with like headaches and pressure and whatnot. But it wasn't horrible. The headaches were pretty bad, but again, just take some medicine, keep up with medicine, and try to do yourself a favor rather than making it worse by eating stuff that's soft. So I ate a bunch of soups, some applesauce, ice cream, mashed potatoes, I think I even did baked potato, but I kind of pretty much mashed all that up into mashed potatoes, but that's not the point. Potatoes. Eat stuff that's gonna be super soft. That way you're not, putting a bunch of unnecessary pressure trying to eat something a little bit more difficult to eat. I promise it'll be better in the long run. So I think I did that for like 3 or so days. And then after that I was pretty much fine. Like I literally ate, I don't know, like chicken tenders or something like that yesterday, which can be a little difficult to eat sometimes. Wouldn't suggest eating chicken or stuff like that when you get an adjustment. Wouldn't suggest that at all. But yeah, so like, again, I would say it's a max of like 3 or so days, and then you're fine. You'll be fine. Keep your braces clean, because I'm pretty sure if you're somebody that's like me and doesn't really like dentists, I'm so glad I finally, I'm like 24, about to be 25 years old, and I finally found a dentist I like. Now granted, I don't really like my orthodontist that much, but I'm trying to just, let that go because this appointment went pretty well. So if you're somebody that doesn't like, doesn't have good experiences with dentists or orthodontists, if you can keep up with your, the hygiene aspect of it, I have a feeling that the appointments will go so much quicker because they don't have to clean anything up. They just have to do whatever they gotta do, and then you're good to go. I don't think I was even, like, I want to say maybe I was in there for 30 minutes, maybe. It really wasn't that long. Like, they were pretty quick with what they were doing, and then it was that was that. So yeah, that's the adjustment period, or the adjustment appointment suggestions I have in 2 month mark. I did also get red, and I don't know if you guys could see, but I did get red rubber banding instead of black. I think I'm gonna go back to black. Maybe I'll try purple. I just am somebody that, like, my colors are really just black. Because it's so funny, like, I had asked for black rubber banding last time and didn't realize that when I had asked for that, like, the girl kind of, like, giggled at me, and I didn't realize it until later that I was wearing, like, a black long sleeve shirt, like some dark blue jeans, black tennis shoes, I have black glasses, I have black dyed hair, which needs to get re-dyed here soon, but still not the point. Black dyed hair, like, my whole outfit, like, the wallet I have is black, like, my whole attire is black clothing and black everything, basically, and, now I'm asking for black rubber banding. Like, guys, it's just my color, okay? Okay? It's my color. Leave me alone. So we might try purple, though. We might. Try and have some fun with it. I'm somebody that's just so used to just, like, if you tell me to choose a color and it's something I'm going to wear, it's probably gonna be black. That's just something I'm used to at this point. I've been doing it. I don't think I've ever really gotten, like, colorful glasses my entire life. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's just how I am. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would suggest next, and what you guys think of this video, and if you want more videos like this. I don't know. Let me know. Oh, and speaking of the comments, let me chit chat about the comments for a second. I don't know why. I know a lot of other content creators on YouTube are having the same issue, where, like, their comments, like, they allow their comments on the video, but then when the video gets posted and is public, the comments are turned off. I don't know if this is just a bug that YouTube is trying to fix, or what the thing is. It's annoying. Apparently there's no email to email YouTube unless you're, like, some sort of YouTube partner. You have to fax them, which I don't know why I find that so hilarious, that, like, we're in this day and age of technology and all this stuff, and yet we have to fax you. I don't know, YouTube, like, help me out, help other people that are having this issue out, because I want the comments to be there. I want to interact with the people watching my videos. So there's something, I don't know if it's a glitch, I don't know what's going on. A few of my friends and I have joked at the idea that it possibly is because I look very young. I feel like saying I'm a big kid now, but that just sounds like, guys, come on. Anyways, that's just my little rant. if you guys see that the comment section's off, it's not because I want it to be off or that I don't want to see any comments from you guys. I keep turning it back on and it keeps shutting off. I don't know. Again, I don't know why. I've like had some videos where I've turned the comments on and I'll have to re-turn them on like 3 or 4 times before they actually stay, or before I stop checking to see if they're on or off, because it's like I don't want to keep spending time trying to keep allowing comments. You know what I mean? If I click the allow the comments box, why are you turning it off? I don't know. That's my little spiel. That's my little rant about the comments section. If you guys made it to this point in the video, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. And yeah, bye!